Hello! No one lives forever, except Bruce Forsyth. But eventually, as we learnt in the tale of the three brothers, death comes for us all, even if you're royalty. But in this video, I'm going to explain exactly what will happen when Her Majesty the Queen departs this life. First, let's talk about her life. Queen Elizabeth II has been around for a very long time. She was just 25 when she ascended to the throne, and now she's 88. In her reign as Queen, she has seen 18 Prime Ministers and 15 US Presidents. That is a long time. In the event of her passing, BBC will stop all their programming and just show BBC One making the announcement. Newsreaders even have black suits and black ties on standby in the studio just in case they need to make a quick change if it happens suddenly. Speaking of TV, all comedy will cease until after her funeral. So unfortunately we won't get to see Russell Howard's Good News doing a special on the Queen. Not until after her funeral anyway. And obviously once a reigning monarch passes, their successor ascends the throne. In this case, it's Bonnie Prince Charles. But will he stay Charles? Because new monarchs get to pick their regnal name from any of the names that they were given at birth. In Charles's case, he could pick from either King Charles, King Philip, King George, or even, and I especially hope he goes for this one, King Arthur. Because let's face it, how cool would it be to have people saying, in the name of His Majesty King Arthur? Now, whether or not you're a fan of the royal family, you have to at least concede that there will be a huge global impact and a massive amount of grief and outpouring from the general public. Princess Diana's death in 1997 saw flowers laid 5 feet deep outside Buckingham Palace, and more than 2.5 million people tuned in to watch her funeral. To put this in perspective, Michael Jackson's funeral accumulated about 1 million views, and the Queen's eventual funeral, when she has one, is estimated to exceed both of those combined. And then, of course, the entirety of Britain would receive a facelift. Not the public in general, the country would receive a facelift. Everything would change, including our national anthem, money, postboxes, policemen's hats, stamps, passports. Literally anywhere that it says ER2 will have to be changed. Not to mention that it could throw up the possibility of Commonwealth countries such as Canada and Australia deciding whether or not they want to become a republic and step out of the Commonwealth after such a huge change has taken place. But only time will tell. These are just a few of the implications that Queen Elizabeth's passing will have upon the world at large. Obviously there's a lot more things, and who knows, she may live for a very long time. Her mother lived to about 101, I think, so goodness knows, she may live forever and ever. Thank you so much for watching. Hit subscribe if you want to stay updated on more nonsense from me and musings or whatever it is I come up with. And don't forget to send me if you have any spooky happenings go on in your life or silly happenings go on in your life. I love to hear about them. Keep sending them on Twitter to @AlastairMurden, or send them via email to thesuperamazingproject@gmail.com. And don't forget, Comic Relief is this Friday, so be sure to tune in, donate money. I finally got my red nose. Thank you so much for watching. God save the Queen.